On the second day, I decided to venture upstairs, drawn by a morbid curiosity I couldn't quite explain. The west wing was a skeletal ruin, its roof torn open to the bleak gray sky. The air was thick with the smell of damp earth and decay. Birds had made their nests in the crumbling rafters, and their mournful calls bounced off the dilapidated walls, creating a hollow, unsettling symphony. In one of the few rooms that still had some semblance of structure, I found something that stopped me in my tracks. A child's cradle, old and weathered. It was empty, save for a single stark black feather resting on the faded mattress. I couldn't help but wonder about the child who once slept here and what became of them. The silence of the room seemed to hold a story, a sad one that I was beginning to piece together. Next door, I discovered a study that felt frozen in time. A thick blanket of dust covered everything, a gray shroud over a life abruptly ended. On a large wooden desk, a rusted candelabra stood like a skeletal hand, its candles long since melted into waxy puddles. Beside it lay a journal, left open as if the writer had been interrupted and intended to return at any moment. The stillness was unnerving. I leaned closer, my breath held tight in my chest, and read the elegant script on the yellowed page. The words sent a shiver down my spine. "If she comes to the door again, I shall not answer. She is not Eliza. She wears her face, but her voice is hollow." The ink trailed off into a jagged line, a final desperate thought left unfinished. Who was Eliza, and who, or what, was wearing her face? My heart began to pound a frantic rhythm against my ribs. My fingers trembled as I brushed more dust from the journal's pages. The handwriting, once so neat and controlled, became a frantic, almost illegible scrawl in the entries that followed. Water stains had bled the ink, blurring the words into ghostly shapes, but I could still make out the terrifying fragments. "A crying in the walls," one entry read. Another mentioned mirrors that breathe, and a particularly chilling line described the boy in the nursery who won't stop asking for his mother.